So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Feglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe calmly anticipates. And it's Camavinga. He's a sharp little... And the shot! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. No, that's been intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Referee has just said play on. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram goes sliding in and try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Doué. Still goalless at the moment. Camavinga. Tchouaméni shifted it to the flank. Camavinga. Oh, that's well spotted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Do it. Real chance! Goal, France!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, played right into his path. That's good defending, very good defending. Could move up a gear here. And here's Dembele. Mbappe, and goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's a... Olise! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in! A game of goals, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's going to have his name taken. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's Dembele. Doué. Camavinga. And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Elise. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Camavinga. Ball played for Dembele. He's had it taken off him. France have it back and can go and shoots! And it's a goal! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No way he was going to let him past. And it's Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Tchouaméni. Doué. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Thuram. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's neat. Tchouaméni. It's Dembele! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that was vital. Doué. It's a pretty loose pass. And the counter-attack is on for France. Olise. Hernandez goes on a run down the left wing. Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Hernandez powering forward here. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 6.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into...
Chance for a
Le
shot!
numéro 9.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Le numéro 14.
That was very necessary.
Le numéro 25. Changement en cours.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Conte. Bout of passing here, really. Great chance! It's Reloose, who's going to get there?
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, takes a shot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Oh no, this does not look good. Decent chance! Off the post! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Has a look and place it forward. Looking to play him in. That's very neat. Chouameni. Zaire Emery. This looks promising. Can he finish? Rabiot. France have a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le numéro 15. Le numéro 20.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram. Conte. It's Fofana. France looking to pass their way through. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. Spread out to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. He's through now. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Thuram. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Conte. Konate. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's made its way to him. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Zaire Emery. And it's Rabiot. Very nicely done. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. This looks promising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Thuram.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Doué. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Thuram. Doué. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe gets into some space. Oh, such a clever touch. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Dembele. He's well. Camavinga! France with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. He's dealt with that really well. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Doué. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And the pass is intercepted. Tchouaméni. Dembele. Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Dembele. Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Camavinga. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. He's played it back. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away. Doué! Goal! France! First blood drawn. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got
and a chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Real chance! In for the pieces! Goal! France! And they're back in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Camavinga. And now the breakaway. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. France looking to pass their way through. And it's Camavinga. Dembele. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the last man.
Il
Olise.
y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mbappe. All played for Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's hoisted clear. Camavinga. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Doué has found the net here, of course. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Doué. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Upamecano. Doué. Well-timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to play it through. Doué could try cutting inside here. That's very neat. It's out for a goal kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Both
24.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Le
benches.
numéro 4. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 6. À leur place,
Now it's
le
Kante.
numéro 19. Le numéro
Knocks
9.
it into space.
Le numéro
And
15.
he was alert to
Le
it.
numéro 25. Le numéro 14.
Guendouzi.
Attention, changement.
Now it's Thuram. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. France still have the cards to affect this game. Rabiot, that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kolomwani chasing after it. Stood up well to him there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe is onto this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a decent clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! He's got it all! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Changement en cours.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Kolomwani has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Saliba. Zaire Emery gets a foot in here. Kolomwani. He's being urged to shoot. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a threatening ball. Chance for a shot! Kolomwani. Elise. Great vision. It's played through for him. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Goes for a shot! Goal! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France give themselves a chance of a shot at goal! It's a loose ball.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
It's their second corner of the game. Chouameni with the short one. Thuram. That pass has been well intercepted. That's the end. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. France have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
He's found a way through, and that has been clubbed away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Dembele picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Quarter of an hour played. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. No goals as yet. And it's Doué. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. Tchouaméni. And it's Doué. Dembele. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Knocks it into space. Tchouaméni. Doué. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Dembele. Camavinga. Doué.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele. Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Thuram. He's had it taken off him. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Might be danger here. And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. And for a moment, time stood still. Hernandez. And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here! Can he finish?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
In with the challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe. And here's Thuram. And it's Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. Now Mbappe. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Olise. Tchouaméni. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has not gone well. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Goes for a shot! And that should get the job done. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely aimed pass. Doué. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space and the shot! Upamecano getting this one clear. Doué. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Mbappe. Thuram. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's been played through. He is just caressing the ball. Good ball, good take. Thuram! And he hits the net. France are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 6.
France grab
Le
the
numéro
equaliser
4.
and we're all
Le
square.
numéro 22.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so
Le
significant.
numéro 14. Le numéro 15. Le numéro 3.
Thuram shooting chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Conte. For Olise. Now it's Kolo Muani. Barcola. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot. Thuram gets into a good position. Great vision. It's a throw-in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Now it's Chouameni. Now it's Zaire Emery. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's got away. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Kante. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Chouameni. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Kolo Muani is onto this. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Played in, and he gets rid in a hurry. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he... Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Doué. Dembele is having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So it is still 0-0. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe. Oh no, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! Goal, France! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably...
It's Dembele! Deftly out wide. Olise. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's a sharp little ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Olise. Oh, that was vital. And it's Camavinga. And this is Dembele. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's lost his man here. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Doué. That has been cut short.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Camavinga.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga. Koundé. Nicely aimed pass. It's an inviting looking ball that. Nicked it back promptly. Doué. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with the corner, they're first. Hernandez clears it away. Now there's a fine ball. Doué, played out towards the right wing. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Hernandez gets it clear. Doué, he's through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Doué. Out to the left it goes. Camavinga. France finding their passes. Hernandez could try cutting inside here. Dembele. Doué. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
That's going in strongly.
Thuram shoots! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
France are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Doué! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Doué. Dembele. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's come in hard. Doué. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Le
fact.
numéro 11.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Le numéro
Well, I'd
20.
happily watch this every
Le
week,
numéro
Peter.
14.
This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Le numéro 15. Attention.
That's been intercepted.
changement.
That was well played, well stopped.
But he's forced to go back. Goes long and straight. And he's cut it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Look at the... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! And they're back in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kolo Muani demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France take the lead. Now it's Kolo Muani.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Into the last quarter of an hour.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Zaire Emery. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's played it back. Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rabiot. Barcola. Kante gets it away. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Olise. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. This looks promising. Thuram. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Tchouaméni cuts it out. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.